Not one to be denied a voice by those they deem the fake news media, these Trump supporters provide an introspective and emotional view, as we can see in this video.
What is it that brings you out here tonight, ma'am?
I just believe in America, and I think Trump is the president, so.
I think he's the greatest president we've ever had. I'm too emotional, but I'm really thankful that I've been invited here, so.
Tell me what makes you emotional about the president?
What he's done for the country, all his policy changes, what he's done for Black and brown Americans, and what he's done for Hispanic people, and this, I'm trying to think. And you know, we have Colombians, we have Venezuelans, we have Cubans that have come here from their socialist country and now live in Florida, and they're for Trump. We have all these states that are open, and some of these states that aren't open, I don't understand why. The COVID figures they're projecting right now, in my opinion, are a hoax. They're not as high as they are. The media is being false, and our Father who art in heaven is very angry with the media. He's very angry with Biden and Kamala Harris. They're going to hell, and they're going to have to ask forgiveness for that. If they don't, they're going to hell. I've asked the Holy Spirit, I've asked the angels to take them, have Satan give them a tour of hell, and I'm hoping it happens soon.
I think we're already there, judging by that guy.
How much worse could that guy be feeling? Like, what was that? I mean, what?
I found myself agreeing with something he said, though. He said that he gets very emotional thinking about what all that Trump has done for the country and for Black and brown Americans and for Latino Americans. I get very emotional about that also.
Agreed.
Yeah.
In the opposite direction.
Right. Yes.
Shereen, you have got to have some thoughts on this Florida man.
Well, there was two things that were really bugging me. One, his voice did not match his face. Like, that is not what a crackhead sounds like. That is all that I could keep thinking about. I was like, that is not the guy's voice. And then the second piece was like, I was like, oh my God, Tom, stop playing this, because I could see myself like listening to this and start like, sometimes I get scared, like how these people get brainwashed. Like, how much do you have to listen to this to actually fall into that brainwashed category? Like, that scares me. I was just like, oh my God, if I keep listening to him, I might actually agree with something he says.
I actually found it soothing. You know, there was the piano music in the background, and that piano music actually helped to cover up the fact that, you know, he sounded like a dick.
No, he did. But then I was like nervous. I was like, oh my God, if he keeps going, I might get brainwashed. Like, the music was like that hypnosis, like, you will believe. Brown people are bad. And I'd be like, oh my God, I'm a bad person.
And I know this is an audio podcast, but Tom showed us the video, and he was wearing a mask despite the fact that COVID's overrated, except he wasn't wearing it over his face. He was wearing it on his neck and his chin.
If the only mask that you had was a Trump mask, would you wear it correctly? No, you'd want to just kind of keep it off to the side. Maybe wear it as an ascot, you know.
Did anybody else just feel like that was a real roller coaster of emotions? Like, I'm all for a sensitive man. I appreciate that he is willing to get, you know, very open on camera, but that was just an up and down. I mean, that was all over the place. I thought he was going to cry for a while, and then he got real hopeful. Then he started talking about Jesus. Then he got vengeful. Like, it was all stages of like grief in a 1-minute clip.
Abby, you just gave him a line for his Parler profile, called a sensitive man by a liberal.
That's a badge, right? That's a badge of honor.
Right.
Hey, a liberal once called me sensitive, so this can't be a microaggression.